What's up guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I will telling about 5 cents of coin Canada Elizabeth dgregfd 1986. The Canadian nickel, or 5-cent piece, has a long history that traces back to 1858, when Canada was still very much tied to British traditions. The coin has evolved significantly, changing in size, composition, and design over time. By 1986, Canada was producing 5-cent coins that featured the familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse front and the beaver on the reverse, a design that's iconic in Canadian culture. The 1980s were a steady period for Canadian coinage, characterized by mass production and generally few notable mint errors or low mintage issues. Thus, coins from 1986 are common in circulation, but they still hold a place in collectors' hearts due to their design, the royal portrait, and their role in Canadian numismatic history. Design details. Obverse front. Portrait. Queen Elizabeth II, by artist Arnold Machen. Features. The Queen is shown wearing a tiara, facing right. The inscription around her reads, Elizabeth II dgregfd, Latin for, Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This portrait was used on Canadian coins from 1965 to 1989. Reverse back. Design. A beaver sitting on a rock, designed by G.E. Kruger Gray. Inscription. 5 cents Canada 1986, is displayed around the beaver. The beaver is a symbol of Canada's natural history and economic foundations, especially the fur trade. Specifications. Composition. 75% copper, 25% nickel. Weight. 4.54 grams diameter, 21.2 millimeters edge, plain smooth. Mint. Royal Canadian Mint. Varieties for the 1986 5-cent coin. There are no major known varieties or errors that are widely recognized. Some coins may have slight striking differences or minor die cracks, but nothing officially categorized like double die varieties or significant mint errors. However, some collectors seek out proof-like coins, highly polished coins intended for special collector sets from 1986. These can have more value than regular circulation strikes. Important note: in any year, error coins, such as off-center strikes, planchette errors, or misstrikes, can exist and be very valuable. But for the 1986 5-cent, such errors are rare and individual. Grading and condition. The value of any coin is heavily dependent on its grade, that is, its state of preservation. Common grading terms include G4 good, very worn. The design is visible but faint in places. VG8 very good, well worn, but main features are clear. F-12 fine, moderate to considerable wear but entire design visible. VF20 very fine, moderate wear on high points, all details clear. EF40 extremely fine, light wear on high points. O50 about uncirculated, traces of wear visible on the highest points. MS60 to MS70 mint state, uncirculated, no signs of wear, with MS70 being a perfect coin. Proof-like PL coins also exist. These have brilliant, mirror-like fields but were not necessarily struck twice like true proofs. Value today as of 2025. Here's a rough estimate for a 1986 Canada 5-cent coin. Important: prices can vary depending on the market, demand, and specific coin shows or auctions. Collectability. Although common, the 1986 5-cent piece is an essential part of any full-date run collection of Canadian nickels. It's not typically sought after individually but as part of a full collection. Why might someone collect it? Completionists wanting every year of Canadian coinage. Those collecting coins with the Machen portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. People interested in 1980s Canadian coins. Special notes: higher value if the coin is in original mint sets from 1986. Error coins, though rare, could be worth significantly more if authenticated. Investment potential. As an investment, The 1986 Canada 5-cent coin in circulated condition does not offer much upside. These coins were minted in large quantities and are not scarce. However, high-grade examples MS-65 are better certified by top grading services like ICCS or PCGS can hold their value and even appreciate slightly over time. Factors that could influence future value: dramatic decrease in surviving high-grade coins. General appreciation of older coinage as tangible assets. Niche interest in 1980s Canadian coins grows. Factors against investment: mass production and abundance. Limited demand outside serious collectors. Potential for modest appreciation at best. Thus, while a 1986 5-cent coin is a nice collectible, it's not a major financial asset. Conclusion: in summary, the 1986 Canadian 5-cent coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II is a fascinating piece of everyday numismatic history. While common in circulation, it holds nostalgic and cultural value. Collectors appreciate it primarily for completing sets or admiring the timeless design of Canada's beaver reverse and royal obverse.